Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Christian. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, good day. Wherever you are, whenever you're seeing this, I hope you are good. So guys, today we're going to be doing a collective reading, an oracle reading to give you everything that you need to know before we step into the spring equinox, which is going to be on March 20th. And the spring equinox is the true new year. It is a natural new year when spring begins and we're leaving winter. So as we know, the seasons are, cyclical and very, very symbolic. So we have spring when things are, coming back out of hibernation. Spring is a time of rebirth. It's a time when the icy cold, dead of winter is melting away. And we have, signs of new life, and the sun is going to be coming back out, and we'll have longer days and, all of the things that come with spring and summer. So we're about to be getting into those energies very, very soon. So of course, we know that January and February and really the majority of March is still technically not the new year. We always want to celebrate the actual new year that flows in with the energies, because it's definitely a different shift whenever we're able to have more sunlight, have more energy, whenever the seasons change. It's just a different energy overall. So it's always a really, really good time to be mindful of the seasons, of how things are changing and how we are being affected. So we're going to be getting into what we need to be aware of as we step into the spring equinox. If you are interested in stepping into the spring equinox as a new version of you, or stepping into a new transformative 30-day journey in the spring equinox, check down below in the description box to get into my new self-led course, The New You. I cannot wait to hear from you guys that have already signed up and gotten your information for the New You course. The New You is my new self-led course, 30-day transformative journey. You're going to be stepping into physical healing, spiritual healing, emotional and mental healing. There's all different types of assessments and exercises and cheat codes and tips and tricks. You guys know I'm very in depth. I'm very thorough, okay? Anything that I want to help you guys in or teach you guys or guide you, I'm always going to make sure you get everything that you possibly could get out of a topic. So the course is going to give you so much. And as you guys know, with all of my courses, you're going to have it forever. You'll be able to take it at your own pace. It's a 30-day course, and I recommend you taking it in 30 days. But if you have to stop and get back into it, I have recommendations, and some suggestions for that as well. So I feel like, this course is going to be life-changing for the people that are able to experience it. And I hope you are able to experience it if it's something you want to get into. I did do the calculations because I had a lot of you guys asking me to drop it before the spring equinox. If you begin the New You course on February 19th, if you begin, the 30 days of your course will be up on March 20th, the spring equinox. Now, you can also start on the spring equinox. You could start on your birthday. You could start, an eclipse season. You can literally start whenever you want. I created this course to basically be a spiritual awakening and a rebrand for you spiritually, mentally, physically, top to bottom, the body, the mind, everything, whenever you want it. I think that we go through a lot of rebrands all the time because of trauma, because of pain, because of breakups, because of so many different things. So I think it's really beneficial to give us a chance to go through, a new beginning whenever we want to, on our own terms, through a very, very amazing course, as always. So make sure you check down below in the description box to get into the New You course. If you aren't interested, you can purchase it right now at my website, and I'll send you all of the information same day. Now let's go ahead and get into the reading, guys. Everything that you need to know as we step into the spring equinox. Let's go ahead and get into it. So first things first, we have the Angel of Balance. We have financial constraints. We have door to spirit. And we also have the 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron. So let's go ahead and get into this. I know we weren't expecting financial constraints, because I definitely wasn't. But let's go ahead and get into this. I feel like your energies are, of course, with the door to spirit and with the 6th chakra energy, this is talking about the importance of trusting your intuition, the importance of maybe backing off of the practical methods, and realizing what we can do to open up our minds, especially with the financial constraint. If there's something that you've been wanting to achieve financially, with manifestation, something you've been trying to bring into your life, a new job, a new this, I feel like your energies want you to, stop being so focused on the things that you can see. Stop being so focused on feeling like you won't ever be able to find this, so you need to settle for this, or, make sure you're being driven by the right thing. I feel like there is a vision for you in career. A vision that is bigger than you being able to do whatever you want financially and have as much money as you want. It's bigger than that. It's more important than that. We have Angel of Balance. This talks about knowing how to care for yourself and also care for the people in your life, and having that balance, and, having that balance bring you abundance and, prosperity and strength and, calm in your life. So I feel like there's definitely a big message for us as we're stepping into the spring equinox, and we want to, be open to the spiritual awakening, be open to, seeing something and believing something, having faith in something that maybe 6 months ago we couldn't believe in, or maybe even 2 months ago. This winter and fall season has definitely prepared us a lot to step into this, spring equinox moment. So I think it's important to just be mindful of the different things that you've been shown. We know what we're destined for. Like, you've been shown, you might want to leave this person behind because this is what you can have, or you sure you want to settle for this because you can't have this. We've been shown little by little, how we can grow, how we can expand, how we can do more, how we can push ourselves, how we can step into, bigger spaces and, just move further as a whole. And I feel like, unfortunately, for a lot of us, we don't really pay attention to things unless it comes with a financial constraint. So this might mean losing a job. It might mean going up for a promotion and not getting it. It might mean trying to get a raise and not getting it. It might be trying to close a deal with a client and it not working. But either way, I feel like, we're going to have to turn our attention back to, what our vision told us. Because when things in the practical are making sense, when things in the 3D are making sense, we have to see, okay, what did God tell me I was supposed to be learning? What did God tell me I was supposed to be seeing right now? Because I thought it was supposed to be this, but this happened. So maybe I'm missing the mark. Clearly the message is this. Clearly I'm destined for this. Clearly I know I'm supposed to have this. But this is what I'm experiencing in the physical. What does this mean? What does this mean? Instead of automatically regressing to taking on more than you can bear, to handling more than you can, take on, to just burdening yourself and, getting back into feeling guilty, for being like, oh, well, I can't handle this, but I already said I had to handle it. So now I have to, meet my obligation. And that's going to be affecting you in a lot of different spaces. Because not being able to speak up for yourself or having that be kind of like the defense mechanism you go to is going to be affecting all different kind of relationships in your life. And it could be affecting all of us in different ways. So I feel that this is a reminder to always trust the vision, no matter what we see in front of us, and always know that what we see in front of us is a part of the vision, and do the work to try to understand that. Don't just be satisfied with not knowing what the fuck is going on. There's a lot of times we're not going to know what's going on, but don't just be satisfied with that. Always want to know more, always want to see more, always want to, step into a chance to get more connected with what God is trying to show you in every moment. Next, we have compromise. We have no. We have get more information. Get more information. And we also have recovery. So first things first, recovery, okay? Recover from the stuff that you've been dealing with. There's a lot that we've been shown. There's a lot that we've been forced to face. So just give yourself the chance to recover. We have compromise, know, and get more information. So before we make a decision, we need to get more information, and we need to keep in mind this compromise. We also have the angel of balance. So something that's super important, that we should have learned to prepare us for this spring equinox, to prepare us for this new year, is balance. What does it look like when things aren't in balance? How does that affect you? How does that make you think and feel about yourself and about your journey? Who can't you find balance with? What can't you find balance with? Is it money? Is it sex? Is it smoking? Is it drinking? Is it gossiping? Is it gambling? Is it, being nasty to people? Is it people pleasing? Is it dealing with jealousy? Is it not being able to cry? Is it not telling your doctors or telling your therapist what you're really going through? What is that? What is the imbalance? Where do you know you need to give 100, but you're not? Where aren't you comfortable giving your all? And where are you giving your all and you're not getting anything back from it? You've been able to clearly see those spaces that aren't serving you. We know by now, we've known it so many times, but it's always shown to us in different ways. We always are learning the same lesson, just in a different font, basically. But we really want to be mindful of what we're being shown right now. Also with this no energy, don't feel like you're forced to just settle. Like I mentioned before, don't feel like you need to settle. Don't feel like you need to just, accept something for what it is. Don't be so quick to give up. Don't be so quick to say, it is what it is. Get more information, compromise, figure out how you can get what you need, and recovery. So be patient. Recovery looks like not beating yourself up no matter what happens. You want to be able to respond to yourself with love, whether things work out or not, whether you find the golden ticket or not. You want to be able to love yourself and treat yourself with kindness and say, you know what, I did a damn good job. And I'm happy about that. And because I'm doing a damn good job and I'm doing my best, I'm not going to let this distract me from what God told me is for me. So I think our biggest challenge during the spring equinox is just going to be having the faith, because, the new year isn't a day. It's a new year. It's a new set of seasons. So there's a lot of things that we're going to be experiencing in this new set of seasons that is going to, challenge us and, just prepare us for what we're stepping into, But we want to be mindful of that, and we want to be mindful of all that we're giving, So you want to take the rest, you want to give yourself the meditation, you want to give yourself the spa day or whatever you deserve, pour into yourself, and don't neglect recovery. Don't feel like you don't need it. Oh, that's not a big deal. It is a big deal. It is a big deal. Give yourself the space that you need. We also have desk. Pay attention to your work. Pay attention to your work. We have mule. Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. Mule. I feel like we've been getting the mule a lot and the ram a lot, which is someone is extremely stubborn. We have money path. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. We also have pig. Beware of greed. Lots of messages here and lots of animals. We have bull. Bull. Do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. Bull, do not back down from opposition, show strength and fortitude. We have younger man, dealings or relationships with a younger man. Dealings or relationship with a younger man. And then we have egg, success assured with good plans and hard work. All right, so let's start with the good stuff. Egg and desk, pay attention to your work, and success assured with hard work. So you'll get what you want if you're putting the work in. Point blank period. If you put in the work, you'll get what you want. No question about it. Bull, do not back down from opposition. We also have mule. Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. We have beware of greed and a money path. So if you have an iffy relationship with money, with rest, with taking a break, you're going to be, you're going to realize how greed is affecting you. If you have seen certain red flags that should have made you say, you know what, this is the place for me, and you ignored it for a bag, you ignored it to get one up, you ignored it to get this or get this, you'll be able to realize the difference between long-term and short-term satisfaction, the difference between something meeting your manifestations today and something meeting your manifestations forever. Because a lot of times we manifest stuff and we might be coming from a greedy perspective. We might be coming from a greedy perspective, from a perspective of, I want mine because everybody has theirs. So beware of that. The things that we get aren't just gifts. They bring out weaknesses in us, because what you have, guess what? Now you have to maintain it. So it's normal for you to get something and then to kind of feel like, oh my God, now I have to do this and now I have to do this. But you're right. You're right. All that time that you spent praying for it and falling up and getting down and knocking yourself over and over again, all the time that you spend doing that has prepared you to finally make it work, to finally make the world say yes to you, to what you want, to where you want to go. So it's about knowing that and trusting that and knowing that the lesson doesn't stop when you get the thing. It keeps going. So just be prepared to keep going. Your success is assured with hard work. So put in the work. Beware of greed and the money path. So the money is coming, but beware of greed. Beware of greed. Just like I mentioned, you want to give yourself time to rest. You want to be kind to yourself. You want to recognize that your vision is beyond what you can see. So do not get caught up in the money aspect of it. The money is going to be there no matter what, but don't let that distract you. Money can be a big, big, big distraction. So I think we'll be able to see that moving forward. And again, bull, do not back down from opposition. Don't back down from opposition. Don't just settle. Don't just say, okay, it is what it is. And if you're dealing with someone that is giving you this mule energy, they're stubborn, they're unwilling to change, where can you go and get what you want? For some of us, we might have to stand on business and leave our job. We might have to stand on business and leave a partnership, or not work with somebody anymore, or not, be cool with somebody anymore. But I think it's important to just recognize that the hard work that we do to get what we want is not just about waking up and doing our journaling and posting on social media. It's also about saying no. It's about protecting our peace. It's about, maintaining our boundaries and our self-confidence so we can believe that we can do the work every day. It's easy to let yourself feel like you can't do it because the people in your life are telling you you can't do it. And your situations are telling you that you can't do it. So it's so important to be able to motivate yourself and to be able to pick yourself up and to push yourself forward. And just, remind yourself that you're on the path and that you're, going towards the right direction. So when you come across energies that you can't do anything with, you don't want to force yourself to just be there and just try and try and try. You want to always give yourself the out to step out of something that isn't giving you what you need. And we have younger man. So we could be going back and forth with the son, with a younger romantic partner, with someone in our family. If you're a guy, this could be a younger version of you. So there could be something that we could be seeing between us and a younger man. This could even be a relationship that we're seeing between younger men in our lives that could be teaching us something. So be on the lookout for that. Let's keep going. We have Sisterhood of the Rose, Beauty and Devotion, Priestess, Mystic, and Teacher. Beauty and Devotion, Priestess, Mystic, and Teacher, taking the necessary time to recognize that, it's not happening just for you, that there's other energies around you supporting you as you're moving forward, that you're not alone. Don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Anything that isn't supposed to be around you, you're just messing up you and them, letting it continue to be around you. Anything or anybody. If you're not the right person for a role, if you're not the right person for somebody, the worst thing that you can do is try to make that thing fit. It's always better to just go where you're supposed to be. And we're going to definitely see that now more than ever, because we're going to be plucked out of environments that aren't for us. So it's very, very important to be mindful of that. We also have transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing, transformation. Of course, that's literally what the spring equinox is about, creating a new, person in us because of the last set of seasons. And we have to answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? What is your soul calling you to do? So be mindful of what your energy is calling you to, what your spirit is calling you to. If you're having dreams about certain things, the symbolism that you're seeing, that you're coming across, what is it showing you? When you ask questions, make sure you asking a lot of questions too. Make sure you're spending a lot of time in prayer and, in journaling and in meditation, learning all you can about what you're up against so you can know, what you're supposed to be doing and how you're supposed to be moving in this season. We have karmic relationships, Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, and conflict. So a lot of the connections that we've been in, karmic relationships, teaching you something, be mindful of that third eye energy, that sixth chakra energy, just reminding us to look beyond what we have in front of us. I remember soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. The fated life versus the destiny life. Are we going to follow our path, or are we just going to go where, we want to? Are we just going to go where life takes us, or are we going to be specific about what we want, finding our way back to our roots? So you definitely should be able to get glimpses into what you're supposed to be doing later down the line as we step into the spring equinox. We also have portal. Doors are opening, you decide. Rewards and wild cards. Doors are opening, you decide. Rewards and wild cards. I love this card always because you decide. Who doesn't want to have the ball in their court, when they have a chance to do something new and do something big in their life? And that's literally what we have right now. You have the chance to do something new. We have spiritual growth, forgiveness and understanding. Forgiveness and understanding, and guardian angel. Again, my fave card out of this deck, a guardian angel. So again, with the Sisterhood of the Rose, pray, talk to the Lord. You are not walking this journey alone. You're going to be confused. You're going to feel like, what's going on? I thought I was going down this path. I could see my finish line, and now I've hit a U-turn and I'm not really sure where I'm going. But in reality, it's not a U-turn. You may feel like you're going back, but you're actually just going in a different direction. So just allow that to just kind of give you some strength, I guess, and some peace of mind rather. Just know that you're not going in the wrong direction. It's just another direction, but you're still on the right path. And forgiveness and understanding. Forgiveness and understanding. This is going to be a big thing that's blocking our third eye, because when we can't forgive, it's because we are still held up on why someone did something to us. And we can't accept that it just is what it is. And unfortunately and fortunately, your third eye takes away all emotional bias. Your third eye allows you to look at something objectively. Your third eye says, of course, a broken person did broken things to you. Of course they did. Why would you think they wouldn't? And that also means that our ego has to be completely out of the picture, because we have to realize that anybody can hurt us at any time, because nobody is perfect and we aren't exempt from being hurt by people just because of the work that we do on ourselves. And a lot of times we don't want to hear that. We want to hear that because we're doing the releasing work and the spiritual work, that we're going to have great connections all the time. And that is not true. That is not true, because we're human and it just is what it is. So forgiveness and understanding allows you to release so much stuff that is just broken from the past that you don't need. And that is what can really connect you to that third eye energy, to that vision, and to that intuition. Because your intuition could tell you, let it go, but you're holding on to it. And you know you're holding on to it on purpose. You're purposefully holding on to it, even though everything, all of the signs are telling you to let it go. But your anger is making you hold on to it, because you can't let this go, what this person did to you. So it's super important to be welcoming in forgiveness and understanding. So think about what is holding you back from forgiveness and understanding. And then lastly, spiritual growth. Spiritual growth, of course, this is a season of extreme growth and realizing why we were growing. I think we're definitely going to be able to get a glimpse into what all of this work was for. So yes, guys, those are the things that we need to know before we step into the spring equinox. How are you guys feeling as we get closer and closer to the spring equinox? If you are interested in the new You 30-day transformation course, please check down below in the description box to get into it. I'm looking forward to connecting with you guys that are going to be taking the course. And just in general, I'm looking forward to just seeing, the energy that this new year brings. This year has been a doozy already. I hope we are all staying prayed up and doing what we can to keep our minds right. I love you guys as always. I hope you guys appreciated this message. Let me know how you're feeling as we step into the new year. But yes, I love you guys. I will see you guys next time. And yeah, thank you guys for being here as always. Bye guys. Bless.